Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're back out here and we're off the kayak this morning. It's been a while since I've done a full day of just kayak fishing and seeing what we can catch. So that's exactly what we're going to do this morning. We've brought two of our little rods out, so we're going to try for some whiting, maybe some fish on lures, some squid. We'll just see what the morning brings. It's a little bit windy at the moment. It's about a 5 to 10 knot breeze, but it's meant to back right off later on in just a couple hours. So when that wind backs off, as you can see behind me, I've got a couple of my real large setups. So we'll go out to that deeper water, cast out some bigger baits and try catch some big fish. So there's a little bit of seaweed on the bottom, but I reckon that is a perfect little spot where we'll try first up. A lot of sand and a few patches of seaweed. Get the anchor down there. It's only 12 foot of water, so don't need much at all. Okay, so the rig we're using is as simple as it gets. So we have a snap swivel at the top that goes down to a tiny little 1 or 2 ounce sinker, and then we have a bit of leader right here. We have 15-pound leader which goes to a little bead and a little long shank hook. So that's it, that's all we're using, and we're just going to put a bit of pippy on the end of that. Now pippy is very soft bait, so what you want to do is just thread it onto that hook as many times as you can, so 4 or 5 times, and you just want a little bit dangling down at the bottom like that. And that's the perfect bait for King George whiting. So we'll get that out. So we're using the exact same setup on the other rod, bit of pippy on a long shank hook, and we'll just chuck that out there, and now we are fishing. Got one. Oh, here we go, look at this. We've got something. What is this? Feels very decent. Oh, this didn't take very long. Is that a leather jacket? It is. That's why he was fighting so hard. He's fair hooked. Well, the first fish did not take long at all, and it's a beautiful leather jacket. Take a look at him. Take a look at the spike on top of his head. See you, little mate. So when I'm fishing for whiting, I like to have one of the rods sitting in the holder. So this one here is just sitting in the holder, and then with the other one, I always like to hold it just so I can feel for those bites which it might not pick up with the other one sitting in the holder. And also, because I'm using long shank hooks, you have to set the hook with the long shanks. So it's a lot easier to do that when you're holding the rod as well. Got him. What's this gonna be? We got another fish. Could be another leather jacket. Oh, it's a whiting. He's too small, but have a look at that. Little King George whiting. Perfect. It's always good to know that they're in the area. Whiting are a school fish, so usually when you pick up one of these little guys, there are bound to be more in the area. So we'll let him go, and we'll get another bait on really quick. All right, let's get that out. Straight back out there in the same spot where we just picked that one up. Also, when there's no activity going on, you're not getting any bites, it's always good to keep on peeling pippies and keep on getting bait ready, just in case the fish start to go off. You don't want to have no bait ready when there's a lot of fish biting, so always be prepared. Oh, had a bite. Got him. Another little whiting. Not very big yet again, but still, that's another beautiful little whiting. Oh, got him. We got something on here. It's buckled in the holder. What's this? Whiting. Take a look at that. Third King George whiting of the morning. Absolutely beautiful. He'll be size, I reckon. All right, so this little fella right here ended up being a 30-centimeter whiting. The legal limit is 27, so he's gonna come home for a feed. Beautiful little fish and a great start. Oh, on. Just screamed off in the holder. Oh, tangled. That's not ideal. Oh, taking a bit of drag. It's a good whiting, I think. I'm gonna grab the net. Good whiting. That's a cracking whiting right there. I didn't bring my little net out. That's a beautiful whiting right there. I'm just gonna get the bait straight back out there, because when whiting are schooling and feeding, that's when you can pick up a fair few. So you want to get the baits back out as soon as you can. All right, so here's a look at that last fish, which we just got. It is a much better model than those first 3. For those of you who haven't eaten King George before, you're missing out. These things are absolutely beautiful. Got him. Is this another whiting or what is it? Oh, it's going all right. Beautiful. Maybe a little bit smaller than that last one we just got, and they are certainly feeding at the moment. Wonder how long it will last, because whiting can just turn off in half a second. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a bird nest on that one. We got a fish on this one though. What is this? Leather jacket or whiting? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a whiting. It's a very solid whiting. So here's a look at a few of those fish which we just wound in. A couple of beautiful, beautiful fish right there. All on the pippies. We'll see if we can get a few more, and then we'll try fish for some other stuff. But that's a really, really good start. I'm really happy with these whiting. Look at the conditions. It's really glassing off. As you saw, that wind earlier was whipping up a fair bit. It was like 5 to 10 knots, but now it's dropped right off. It's funny, as soon as that wind backed off, the whiting stopped biting, so we've moved on, chased some squid now. Unfortunately, we haven't yet picked up anything on the trawling lure, and we also didn't pick up any squid, so it's a little bit quiet in the shallower water. So what I'm going to do is just start making my way out. We're still going to trawl this little lure behind us, but we're just going to start making our way out to the deeper water and then chuck some big baits out and see what we can catch. Now, here we are, we're out in the deep water. We've just dropped the anchor down. There's plenty of life on the sounder, but I think they're all bait fish. But in between the bait fish, I did sound up a couple of really nice marks. So, as you can see, we got our fresh squid here. Well, not fresh, freshly frozen squid, which I've caught recently. And we've just cut one of these long tentacles off. So we've cut the long candle off, and we're just gonna put it on 2 4-0 suicide hook. That's the first bait we're gonna chuck out, squid candle. It's a pretty big bait, and I think there's going to be a lot of small fish hitting it. Oh, they're pinkies. And this right here is the second bait we're going to get out, just the end of the squid hood. Hopefully a good gummy shark or pinky is waiting for that bait. Literally, this just hit the bottom, and I was just winding up the slack, and we've got something. It's a little pinky, I think. Little fella, good boy. Oh, this rod. Come on, buckle. That screamed off. It's a gummy. Ooh, it's got to be a decent gummy. Good gummy. Alright, so the little fella is legal, but what I'm going to do is just let him go. He can live another day. Already got a few whiting from this morning, so we'll let the gummy go. We get one a little bit bigger, we might keep you. See ya, buddy. Look at that. Cruising off. So there seem to be a fair few little pinkies down on the bottom, because I keep getting my baits taken pretty much instantly. So what I'm going to do is just drop down this tiny little grub on a 1/12 jig head. I'm going to see if we can pick up any little fish, maybe some pinkies. I reckon we'll get some of those, maybe some flathead as well. And who knows? Who really knows? But we'll drop that little plastic down, just try have a bit of fun. Oh, we just hooked up, Yes, I think it's a little pinky. Feels pretty pinky-ish. It is, it's a little pinky, have a look at that. There he is. Good fun on the like, yeah, these little things. Look at that, he's engulfed that. Go pretty hard. Look at him, look at the colours on him. Beautiful little fish. See you, mate. On. On again. Bang. Another little pinky. Can tell by the head shake straight away. This is a very small one, this one. Oh, big rod had a bite. Hey, look at him. The future of the bay. See you later, mate. Catch in a few years. What is this? Something half decent's grabbed this. It's a snook. Look at that. Are you serious? Oh, something else has grabbed that. Oh boy. That's good. Alright, this is the last fish of the day. Don't be an eagle ray. It's an eagle ray. Now that that's done, let's get a look at this snook. Have a look at him. He's not bad. I'll take that. He's pretty cool. All right, let's get him going. There he goes. Pretty cool.